Hey everyone, this is part 2, I guess, of my male to female series, I guess you could say. As I said in the first one, which was about emotions, I'm far too lazy to sit here for like an hour talking about all the different things that also come along with transitioning, because I feel like too many people, especially these days, because it is so easy to access support and transition. I know because I went through it. I think that too many people are taking it very lightly and not realizing just how serious transitioning actually is. You are literally going from living as one gender to living as another. Now, there's all sorts of different ways to say that, but that is basically what you're doing. Like in my case, I went from living as a man to living as a woman, and yeah, that's a big thing. That's not like a snap your finger and it's done type of thing. It's a really big thing. It's a life-changing thing, and there's a lot that you need to consider other than I'm gonna take some pills and everything will be better. There's a lot more to it than that. So yeah, I knew it was gonna take quite a bit of time to talk about it. So I broke it up into little like 5-10 minute videos. The first one was about 10 minutes, so I'll assume that most of them are gonna be around that time. But yeah, the first one was about emotions, and this one is gonna be about the physical changes. What did I notice? What changed? Were there any negative side effects that I noticed? And so on and so forth. So the way I took my hormones, which ultimately led to the body changes, was my doctor started me on spironolactone, which is a testosterone blocker. It's used for a bunch of other stuff, but for a trans person's case, like myself, it blocks testosterone. It stops my body making it, or something like that. But yeah, ultimately it just gets rid of it from your system, and it works so well in my body that my testosterone level is actually lower than that of a biological female. Now, whether that's good or bad, I've never asked my doctor, but it sounds good in my view. The less testosterone I have in my system, the better I feel about it. So I took that for about 6 months, and during that 6 months, I really didn't notice much change. About the only difference I noticed was my body hair, the growth rate slowed right down. I had like a really thick, like 6 o'clock shadow. I'll put a picture up somewhere here. And yeah, it was just like a really mean one, because I started shaving really early because I hated facial hair. I hated it with a passion, so I'd shave sometimes 3 times a day. As soon as it started sprouting, I'd be shaving again. So it just, by the time I was like 19, I just had a mean like 6 o'clock shadow. Is it a 5 o'clock shadow? I can't even remember, that's how long it's been. I think it's a 5 o'clock shadow actually. But yeah, the growth rate of my body hair and beard hair, it slowed right down. Another change that I guess could be attributed to the lack of testosterone was the fact that my muscles really started to weaken. I'd say that I've lost about, probably about 30% of the muscle mass that I used to have. Like, I used to be able to go like this, and I'd have like most of this is like fat now, like underneath the arms especially. Most of it is just like fatty tissue, and that used to be all muscle. I wouldn't say that I've lost like a lot of muscle, because I'm still able to do everything I used to do, like lifting heavy furniture and stuff like that. It just takes a lot more effort, but I can still do it. So that really sucked when I started noticing, holy crap, I need to put more effort to do the same things I was doing. So yeah, there's the body hair that slows down, and there's the muscle that kind of deteriorates a little bit into fatty tissue, and I think that was it. I think that was all from the testosterone. After the 6 months, I was put on Progenova. I got no idea how to pronounce it, but I was put on estrogen basically, and that's when the changes really started. I started getting curves in all the right places. I started putting on fat in my stomach area, which I wasn't too thrilled about, but it's like whatever. And basically, fat distribution changed, and it just, my whole figure got more feminine. My face, like my cheeks filled up a little bit, and I got more like a rounded chin instead of like a hard point that I used to have. And I got boobs. So I shouldn't have grabbed them that much. But yeah, I got boobs as well, and that started like with just little puffy nipples, really sensitive, and that kind of scared me. I mean, that was a big change. I was like, okay, it kind of scared me a little bit. But I very quickly forgot about it, and they just kept growing. After about a year and a half, I wasn't really happy with the growth that I had. They were kind of decent, but I wanted bigger boobs, and I went to my doctor and I said, look, I don't want to sound ungrateful here, but I'm not really happy with the growth I've had. Is there anything we can do? Because I thought, hey, can we up my dosage or something? But that's not how it works. But she put me on some kind of pill. I can't remember what it was called exactly, but she put me on this pill, and she put it to me this way. She said, you take this pill, and it really depends on your genetics whether it does anything or not. I forget what it was actually used for, because I can't remember the name, but my boobs will either grow bigger or I won't notice any difference at all. So I took that pill for about 18 months, and over that 18 months, my breast size doubled. So I went from like a really small A cup to like a small B cup. I don't know, hang on, is it B? 14B or something like that? I don't know what size these things are. I've never, I actually got fitted for a bra once, but I can't remember what size that was because I don't like wearing bras. But yeah, ultimately I was very happy with the outcome, and they're at a size now where I'm happy with them. I don't want to get boob jobs or anything like that because I'm just happy with what I have now. So yeah, on hormones, basically the biggest change that I noticed was the fat distribution around my body just made it overly more feminine. I had a more feminine figure. So to summarize, the parts of my body that were affected by the redistribution of fat was my thighs, my stomach, my arms, my face. I don't think my butt. I've never really had a good look. It's not something I see every day, but I don't think so. Unfortunately, I would have liked a little bit, but nothing that I've noticed so far. So yes, basically my whole body got more feminine. Yeah, but apart from that, I had to undergo laser hair surgery to remove my beard hair. I took about 20 sessions of laser to get rid of it because I had really thick hair, which was good because it really means the laser was pretty effective. But I still needed about 20 hits to sort of get it to where it is at now. And in the past couple of months, I've actually had 2 more sessions, which are sort of like maintenance sessions now. And eventually, when my hair starts graying, I'm gonna have to start getting electrolysis because laser apparently doesn't work very well with gray hair. So when that starts happening, I'll have to get electrolysis, which apparently is permanent. Laser isn't really permanent, and electrolysis is because it actually takes the hair follicle out. Another change I noticed is my hair. I never used to be able to grow my hair very long. I'd try and grow it out as long as I could, but it would always end up snapping and breaking. Just wouldn't grow. But on hormones, I leave it and it just grows. I mean, this is the longest I think I've had it. I might have had it to about here actually, about my nipple area. My nipples are actually where how I measure how far my hair's grown. So yeah, that'll be good until my boobs start dropping, and then I'll have a problem. So yeah, my hair has really thickened up a lot, and I'm super happy with it. And yeah. So I think I covered just about everything when it comes to body changes. I haven't really noticed anything else, so I'll summarize everything. Body hair slowed down, the growth rate of it slowed down. Fat got redistributed throughout my body, my thighs, stomach, arms, face, boobs, obviously. Yeah, so it all got redistributed to where it would normally be. I don't know whether it got redistributed or I just started retaining more fat because that's just how it works. I don't know, but I did gain a little bit of weight when I started taking hormones. And yeah, I don't know. And it's not just because of the boobs. I mean, they're probably a couple kilos there, so I know it's not just because of that, because I've gained more than that. So yeah, so it was the fat distribution. My hair was able to grow longer than it used to be able to, and people have told me my voice has gotten like a lot higher, but I think that's mostly down to me just subconsciously making it a little bit higher, because I could really drop my voice down if I wanted to, but I just choose not to because I don't know, it's a lot of effort now. Like subconsciously my voice is like higher up now, and it actually takes effort to do let me try and do like the deepest voice that I can do. God, it's been ages. I'm actually thinking about, okay, how do I do this? Okay, so, okay, this is the deepest voice that I can actually do. So, yeah. So, yeah, that is the deepest voice. That's like as deep as I can get my voice. I could probably get my voice deeper than that, but it takes effort. I actually have to concentrate, and I'm too lazy for that. I don't want to do it. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully that answered your questions. If you have questions that I didn't answer in this video, or my other one, which is emotions, feel free to just comment down below and I will do my best to answer them, or point you in the right direction. So, I'm going to leave this video here, and I will talk to you next time. Ciao for now.